Welcome to day 74 of the 5 a.m. Squat Club. Now, if you win your morning, you can win your day. And if you win your morning over and over again, you win your life. That's the plan. That's the point. Making success is not about motivation. It's about small, incremental wins done every day. This is the system for that. We'll prime our minds, prime our bodies, and then ensure that we make progress towards our most important goals. You don't need to find all the fancy tools. It's all here in one for you. Press play, change your life. Let's go. So I'm Adam, and welcome. I've been coaching health and fitness for over 25 years. I've had some ups and downs, but this is the plan that is getting me back on track towards my goals: fitness, mental health, and achieving my goals. So if you're interested, all you need to do is join us. Let's go every morning. The format is going to be as usual. We've got 5 pieces. First, we're going to sit down and prime our minds in a potentially uncomfortable position that'll open up our hips as well. Then we're going to warm up the body for our functional intensity for today, which likely is going to be some Renegade Rows, which I'm going to explain and show you some scaling options, and then some step-ups. Once again, accessible, scalable to every level. And then we are going to focus our minds, make sure that our thoughts are leading in the right direction. And then you're going to do your homework, because the homework is where you're going to make progress towards your goal. So first thing, mental reps, come on down. Feet underneath the hips, sit on down. You can hold on to a counterbalance. If you find this challenging, you feel like you're going to fall backwards, which is probably pretty common. But let's spend some time here. Open up the hips, open up the mind. So I am responsible for what happens in my life. If I want to make progress, nobody is going to do it for me. I need to take responsibility. And if I understand that I am responsible for my life, life is easy. It's much less stressful. If I need to make something happen, I know that it's on me. Today, I choose to be patient. This one is specifically for me, but I'm sure I'm not the only one that needs space between stimulus and response. Oftentimes when I respond, it is quick and is reactive, and in that moment seems like the right thing to do or say, but then afterwards it's generally not. So I practice patience, choose to be patient, and have time between stimulus and response so that I can more effectively choose my response. I have all I need to succeed today. If I want to take step 1, it's here. The tools are at my disposal. I have all I need to make progress. I will focus on progress, not perfection. And I may start reframing this one, because I'm going to say that perfection is subjective. And for me, perfection often means done. So here you could come out here and look at a job and say, that looks terrible. And I could say it's done. And it is therefore perfect, because there are so many things to do. So perfect here is done. So I will focus on progress, not perfection. You can look at that as I will focus on perfection, as long as you reframe perfection to mean done or whatever, or just progress. To me, perfection is progress. Or you can keep that definition of perfection and say, I will focus on progress, not perfection, and ensure that you make steps. And I choose gratitude. Make sure that I'm remembering that there are fantastic things in my life and I should focus on. I am responsible. Today I choose to be patient. I have all I need to succeed today. I will focus on progress, not perfection. I choose gratitude. Mental reps, right? It's not about doing it one time. It's about repeating it over and over again, just like this: win your morning, win your day, but over and over and over again, so you make progress over time and you change your default settings. All right, mind primed. Time to prime the body. Warm-up's coming up on the screen there. It's generally the same. You can follow along. You can do your own warm-up, especially if you got a machine or something that you like to use. And the numbers on there are pretty arbitrary. I'm going to talk and warm up at the same time. So warm-up looks like this. I'm getting some knee flexion, hip flexion warm-up here for the anterior chain. I'm going to hinge the hips and get some good mornings. Waking up the posterior chain, I'm going to get some lunges or even just split squats or reverse lunges, something like that. I'm going to get some burpees, which first thing look a little bit slower and more stiff. And then I'll get some squats. And same thing at 5 to 5 in the morning. It's a little bit slower moving, so that's why we warm up. And I'm going to talk about this program and why it's effective, efficient, and really all you need. So in terms of fitness, this is the easiest part for me to address. I've been doing this for the longest. What we're using here is more or less CrossFit principles. And if you're not a big CrossFit fan, that's okay. This isn't CrossFit Incorporated. It's not the company CrossFit. It's just the theory, the principles. And if you're unfamiliar with what that means, the idea is that we do functional movements, we do them at high intensity, and we do them varied. So, you're not going to find that Monday is always going to be push-up day and Tuesday is always going to be back day. I try to intentionally change it up all the time so that the body's always guessing. When you train for a certain thing on a certain day, we call that segmented. You get good at that thing on that day. And then when you all of a sudden combine two different things that you don't train together, generally you're going to fail at them. So the idea is we're always making different combinations of movements, because in my life especially, you never know what you're going to get physically. So being ready for everything is key. So we do functional movements, we do them in intensity, and we vary them. So already we've got a system for fitness that is strong. And then with that, a couple other things that make it so good is it's only 10 minutes. So if you're busy, you got other things you got to do in your life, like you can get in 10 minutes. Simple. We can make sure that we get good intensity in that 10 minutes, and intensity is the number one most important variable for maximizing your fitness output, your bang for buck fitness-wise. So the program fitness-wise itself is fantastic. You don't have to program it. You just have to show up. Simple. And then the other benefits here, right? You hear all the gurus. I mean, I watch a lot of Jim Rohn, as much as he has passed away, but he would talk about a morning routine, as all of the gurus do. A couple things we don't do here necessarily. We don't do sunlight on our eyes first thing in the morning because we can't, but as soon as it's light out there, I'll be out there. We don't do cold plunges yet. Maybe that'll be a thing, but it probably won't be a part of this. I don't have a sauna or red light therapy or all that stuff, but I can still have a routine that sets me up for success, right? So I get up nice and early. I never press snooze. I think that's a big part of it. Drink water. Come down here. I don't scroll. Go to the bathroom. I come in here and set up for a minute, and then we're going. And then with that, and this is the part that you can do, follow along for free and change your life, is we prime our minds, right? We set our thoughts up for the day. So we're already successful there. We're already having a win. And then we move our bodies every day. So 2 benefits there. 1, I'm getting fitter. And 2, I'm getting that endorphin jack up for the day after I do my exercise. I'm reducing cortisol. I mean, all the benefits of physical exercise. And then the most important part, right? I'm focusing after the workout and then carving out that time to make progress towards my goals. And we'll always talk about it. You'll always get the reminders. I may not be there to do your most important work with you. But every day that call to action is going to start adding up, and it's going to start reminding you you're going to do it. Okay, so today's workout, I'm generally warm here. 2 movements. We're going to go with a Renegade Row. I'm going to set up a mat here just so it doesn't get too slippery, because it is still pretty warm, mid-July here in eastern Ontario, and it's moist. So the Renegade Row is basically a plank position dumbbell row. So I'm going to set up my plank. One hand's on the dumbbell. Might widen the feet a little bit for stability. And I'm going to pull the dumbbell to the chest. I'm going to get, 5 or so per side there. I don't do a lot of these, so this may be messy. And then if that's a lot, you could either just hold a plank, or if you just want to get the row in and don't care as much about the midline component, support yourself on something and row, or even just hinge over and row. Maintain a nice neutral spine when you do so. So that, I'm on our clock. So that's movement number 1, the Renegade row. And the second one is going to be a step up. So I'm just going to clean this up a little bit. So if you've got a chair or a bench or anything in your house, or if you've got something outside that you can step on, I'm going to use this. I'm going to place my whole foot on it, stand up all the way with that standing leg before the other foot touches. And then I'm either going to alternate. Yeah, maybe we'll alternate. Or you could do 4 or 5 per side before you switch. I'm probably going to throw the barbell on my back, standing nice and tall on that standing leg before you switch. Okay, so let's take a minute. If time to get set up here, right? So if you've got, music you want to put on, you've got some weight that you want to get on your barbell or setup. If you're doing some weight, you're going to want to progressively warm it up. Try out a lighter weight. Put on a little bit more. Try that out. I know that we move relatively quickly here in the morning, but if you need more time, pause the video and then join us afterwards. Okay, I'll try one here. Part of my concern is hitting my hat with the barbell. Oh well, okay, I'll put on a little bit more, and then if you're already set up, you've already got your weights, you've got your music, you've got your water, then click that thumbs up on the video. Give it a like. Put a comment down below what program you were doing before, what you like about this, maybe any constructive feedback you think, hey, this isn't that good, let me let you know why. And what do we do? Comment, share, like, subscribe if you haven't already. I feel like I'm less concerned about that and more concerned about people just doing it. Okay, almost ready here. Probably talking too much. Okay, I think we're good to go. So, if you, I had a little towel here. If you are ready, it is time. If you're not ready, feel free to pause and catch up. Day 74 of the 5 a.m. Squat Club. We are going Renegade Rows, which I have not tested with my workout weight. And step-ups. Oh, on the step-up, I didn't really talk about it. So if you don't have a barbell, no problem. You could go with a dumbbell, hold it in front, or you could wear a vest, or you could wear nothing. Just choose something that's going to be challenging, right? If you don't have as much weight, but you're stronger, do more reps. 30 seconds of work max per round. What am I missing here? I think we got it. So, 5 a.m. Squat Club, day 74. Let's do this. A little bit late. Alrighty. 3, 2, 1. Let's go for it. Start with 6. Might be a bad idea to have that there. We'll see. Yeah, okay. All right, we're sorting it out as we go. 5, 3, 2. Oh, that's hard. Shoot. Let's go with 6 then. We'll go 8 next round. Use that first one as a warm-up. 10. Humidity, very real. Seven and 7. We're dripping already. 3 minutes in. That's all you need. Efficiency. 5, 3, 2. Eight. That's very sweaty. 5, 3. Halfway. It's a 7 per side. Ten. 3, 2, 1. Run. No. Run. No. 6 down. Five. Water warming. Three, two, one. Five. Yeah. Where we back? One. One. Ready. One more set of each. Oh shit. Let's go high. Yeah. Yeah. One more set. Last set of step-ups. 5. Ready. Try for 10 here. Three. Three. Fantastic job. All right. Take a minute, catch your breath, walk around. Oh man, that was rough. The heat, the humidity, serious. All right, let's get a stretch down. Let's get a runner's lunge here. So, one leg out front, back knee on the ground, and then just send the hips forwards. I spend at least a minute here per side. And we talked about why this fitness program is the most efficient, effective, right? You're not going to get better in 10 minutes. You're not going to find something simpler to follow. You're not going to find something more effective, right? I mean, functional movements, intensity, variance, it's not going to get better. And at least in 10 minutes, like, yeah, you can get better fitness and you can do all the different modalities. But this is your 80-20 principle, right? Once you decide that you want that next step, you're not adding 20% more work, you're adding like 3 times more work. So this is it, 10 minutes, efficient, effective. But it's more than that, right? We prime our minds, and that may sound silly and it may sound not enough, but the more times you do that over and over again, the better it becomes and the more real it becomes in your mind. So we prime our minds, we prime our bodies. And the reason we prime our bodies, the reason why you have that warm up in there is so that you're going to be more effective, you're going to be less injury prone, you're going to get into better positions, you're going to improve your fitness faster. You prime the minds, prime the bodies, then we fire it up with that intensity. And then we do this. We focus our minds a little bit on the positive, on the things that will move us forward. Let's switch sides. On the mindsets that we need moving forward to do our most important work and take those steps in our lives. And then we do it. Yes, I'm not going to come home with you and do your most important work, but if you're here every morning and you hear this call to action every time, are you going to not start? Are you going to not have a most important work that you decide that you're going to work on? You're going to think of something super important and start taking those steps towards it? Maybe you won't, but with that reminder, with this accountability, with we saying it every day, you're much more likely to take those steps. So this is really an all-in-one morning routine that you just show up and press play. And in 30 minutes, which is generally the goal, you have primed your mind, primed your body, exercised, focused your mind, and now you're set up to do an hour. So 90 minutes of your day before your family wakes up, before your kids get going, before your life starts pulling at your attention. 90 minutes. And you'll be amazed if you do it every day at the progress you can make in your fitness and your health, but also towards your goals. And if you do it at 9:30, 5:30, 4 o'clock, I don't even know. If you do it with us every morning at 5 a.m., you'll notice other things changing in your life and your day as well. You'll likely go to bed earlier. You'll likely make better health choices. You'll likely stop scrolling as much because you don't make the time for it. You're just more focused on the things that you're doing. So if you want to make progress in your life, you need a morning routine, like join us. We're here live every Wednesday and Friday, and every other day, you're going to have an edited video with some music in it. So, stop scrolling, stop watching motivational videos, stop bouncing around, trying to create your own morning routine. It's free, it's pre-made, it's done for you, it's got everything you need. Join us, go do your homework. 5 a.m. Squat Club, subscribe, like, share, comment below. Oh, check out the website, 5amsquatclub.com. There's not a whole lot there, but you can join our email list, which eventually will have something. See you tomorrow morning, 5 a.m. Squat Club. I love you guys. You'll see the light of day. Like the fog's burnt off. Oh, beautiful morning. Go attack your day. Let's go, 5 a.m. Squat Club. Have a good day.